Valentine's Day is in just a few days, and I wanted to create a nice sultry, dark, sexy look using the Naked Ultraviolet palette. So I went with the darkest shade in the palette down this end, and I think it turned out really nicely. I layered it with a NYX Jumbo pencil in black to really darken it up, but that's definitely an optional step. If you'd like to recreate this look yourself, please keep watching. So I'm starting by priming my eyelid with the Urban Decay Primer Potion, as usual. Blending it all out with my finger. The first shade I used was Mind Slip, and I used the brush that came with the palette. I just pressed this on above my crease to build up the color a little faster, and then I blended it out toward my brow bone. I brought it pretty close to my brow. I just kept dabbing this until I felt like there was sufficient coverage there. Then I grabbed my Sigma E40 and I blended that out so we had no harsh lines there. And I did continue to add product with this brush. Then I flipped that brush from the palette around and used the smaller end to apply that same color underneath my eye. Sorry for all the baby toy noise that's going on in the background, but I'm just trying to get this done and my son is awake. So then I flipped that brush back around and used the fluffy end just to blend that lower part with the upper part. The next shade I used was Hacked, and just that fluffy brush from the palette again. And I just worked this into my crease, just tapping it to build up the coverage faster. These mattes aren't super pigmented in this palette, so they need a little extra help. Then I just started blending that slightly using little circles. Then I switched to a smaller blending brush and just used that to blend a little more. And I am adding more of that same color as I do this to keep building up that color because I don't want it to be too light since the look is dark. Then I switched to a flatter blending brush and I just added more of that color into my crease, just trying to darken it up some more. Then I used this pencil brush to add that same shade underneath my eye, just keeping it closer to my actual lash line. Now here is where I used that Jumbo eye pencil from NYX in black, and that's just because I tried this look before with just the shadow, and it was nice, but it just wasn't quite as intense as I wanted it to be. So adding the black color really helped make the dark eyeshadow pop. Then I just blended this a little bit with my finger. I was very careful with the application of that pencil because I didn't want to get it anywhere that it would be hard to get off. So I just found adding a little bit of product was better than adding too much. Now I added Digital, that dark shadow, using a flat brush. And I just layered that on top, just pressing it on. Then I took that flatter blending brush again and just tried to blend that dark color into my crease. For my first go over, I wasn't really adding any more of that dark shadow, but then I did add a little bit more because it just wasn't quite blending out as much as I needed it to. This blending process really took quite a bit of patience and time because it's just such a dark color compared to the other shadows I used. Then I use my small blending brush again just to blend that out a little bit more. Make sure there's no super harsh lines. Then I just went back with that flat brush and took some of that color we'd used in the crease and just tried to use that to blend things a little bit more. Then I used a black liquid liner to do a wing. This is definitely an optional thing, but I just always prefer to have a wing. I also brought this liner into the inner corner of my eye to do more of the fox-eyed shape. I also used a black pencil liner to line my lower waterline. While I was doing my pencil liner, I realized that I forgot to add some of that dark eyeshadow underneath my eye, so I grabbed a pencil brush and just added that really close to my lower lash line. Then I grabbed that black pencil again and just ran this along my lower lash line a little bit. Then I curled my lashes. Then I applied some mascara. I used Tarte's Light Camera Lashes. I just did this to my upper lashes first because I was applying some fake lashes. I also applied a really thin line of this magnetic liner to attach my magnetic lashes to. I used the Savannah lash from Mink Lash Love. It's really easy to do, especially with a magnetic liner. Then I put my mascara on my bottom lashes, and for lips I used Naked 2 from Urban Decay. I use this one a lot because it's really nice, neutral, basic color. Then I used a Kylie Cosmetics lipstick in the shade Autumn. And I mainly concentrated this on the outer part of my lips because I decided to do an ombre lip. Then I used a NYX Lingerie liquid lipstick. I'm pretty sure this is the shade Baby Doll. I don't have it with me, but I think that's what it was. And I mainly concentrated this on the inner part of my lip. I just kind of brought my lips together to spread that out a little bit. You can also use your finger to diffuse a little more. I also used this metallic lipstick from ColourPop, just a little bit in the very middle of my lips. And that's it, a really fun, dramatic, sultry look that would be perfect for Valentine's Day. Thanks for watching.